It's Battle Academy. They are back outside. July 19th. Um, it goes down, man. In Philadelphia. It is headlined by Sharon versus Bill Collector. You got Charlie Clips versus Top Floor Loot. Rum Nitty versus News. Shotgun Shug versus J Dose. Cuban versus Steel. You got a female battle with Chirac and Peaches and Magic and Chuck T. Man, give your rating from a 1 to 10 for this card.
Oh, I love it. I like the card, man. We're gonna go. I will say an 8. I'll go with 8. I was thinking like 7.5, but then I was like, I like News and Nitty, man. I like that a lot, man. So
I'm going with an 8 in this battle though. Stand on business, win a big card for them, their return card. So I'm definitely looking forward to this card. So a lot of interesting pieces on this card that I'm definitely looking forward to see. Um
right.
um let's get to these predictions, man. I'm not too familiar with Magic and Chuck T. Maybe you could fill me in
Chuck
more
50.
about that.
I'm not sure about
Chuck
Magic.
50.
So I've seen Chuck 50 rap. He's dope. I don't know about Magic. So I only can go off Chuck 50. I got him winning. and if
All
Magic
right.
can, because when I hear the word Magic, there's only one Magic.
B Magic.
There's only one, bro. I don't know why you would even name yourself Magic, but that's crazy. But whatever. I got Chuck 50, dog. Let this Magic guy perform some actual magic and impress us. Maybe I could go back and watch some of his past work and realize what he is or isn't. But in my prediction, my blind prediction, I got Chuck 50 winning.
All right. This next battle we got is for the females. We got Chirac versus Peaches.
Shout out to Peaches. She been going crazy too, man. I think she might be underrated a little bit. However, with the experience that Chirac has, this is I feel like it's a battle she should definitely win. Is this 3 rounds? Is 1 round? See, I don't know. If it's a 1 round, then this really could go either way. It could be debatable. If it's 3 rounds, Chirac should win this 2-1. Like by kind of clear. Should win clear. I don't know if it should be debatable. Given the fact, and we already spoke on when Chirac gets the top name women, she don't really have a winning record versus the top name. So there's no way you should come down to a woman who's building her name and you lose to her too. Because now things is looking kind of crazy. I'm not saying that Chirac don't have any talent because she's obviously very gifted, but these type of battles, you should be kind of winning clear when you faced the Jazz the Rappers and you faced off with all the top women, the 40 bars. This should be easy.
Well, yeah, that's what people wanted to see. People wanted to see Chirac against these type of tiers when it comes to females in battle rap. So I'm you notice when they announced this, nobody had complaints about who Chirac was battling.
Right. That's because if you haven't been beating a lot of the top names, we don't want to see you just keep getting top names. It's like you might have to come down a little level and show and work on some things that you need to fix, such as her delivery or her pacing. But Peaches is obviously going to take this opportunity very serious, and she's going to go crazy. This could be dangerous for Chirac if Chirac ain't on her P's and Q's. Stay on your swivel, stay on your toes, because Peaches is going to throw heavy bombs.
So what you trying to say? You got Peaches?
If Chirac come in there playing, yes. But I don't think Chirac should lose. I got Chirac 2-1.
I got Chirac.
I feel like she should win clear.
I got Chirac too, 2-1. this is like Peach's debut because she's part of the Battle Academy roster now. So this is probably her biggest battle, her biggest look. So you got to make a good impression, off for the staff from Battle Academy with Stiz and them guys in Battle Academy. So she got to make a good impression on it. I like um Chirac in this battle. She's just been more battle tested. Um and I feel like she's just been outside more. We might see some rust from Peaches though, man. But I'm taking Chirac in this battle though, man. Chirac, she has been quiet lately. We question about Chirac if she can come clean or have any mess ups. I don't think she will. I'm actually taking Chirac in this battle, man. I'm giving it 2-1. I think Peaches will at least win the round, but when it comes down to it, I think Chirac will win it on those championship rounds that count, like the third round. I think Chirac will win.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's move on over to our next battle for tonight. Okay, we got Cuban versus Steel.
I got Cuban. I think Cuban just got a few more bags and a few more tricks in his bag than Steel has. Steel's gonna give you that gritty street talk, some punches, some witty wordplay. But I think Cuban's his performance, his energy, he can prepare very quickly. Um, he's been on a different type of mission lately. I just feel like he got more weapons. He should be winning his battle. Even though still pretty much at home, Cuban, there's no way Cuban's supposed to be losing.
Yeah, Cuban's familiar with this Battle Academy platform. He's been there before. He's like, no, it's not. No, he's not. A stranger in Philly. He's battling Philly. I remember he
Right.
battled you in Philly one time.
Yeah, he battled me and he battled on the street corner when I battled News. He's outside for real in Philly. So
And then Cuban kind of been in the news lately also because Surf every now and then, free Surf, he comes out and tweets every now and then. He was like, "Yo, I'll give you 3 years, and I bet you won't make it to Summer Madness or be on the Gnome card." And obviously, Surf was like, "Hey, you owe me some money," and obviously Cuban, obviously he said a couple things about the baby mama drama and all that, getting Surf, getting with her and all that. But so he's kind of been in the headlines lately. I'm actually taking Cuban in this battle. I just like Cuban, just gets straight to the point with me with its punches. Got more weapons in this arsenal, man. I'm taking Cuban in this battle. All right. Let's go to the next battle, man. We got Shotgun Suge versus J Dose.
I haven't seen Dose in a minute, but that's the thing that kind of I think that should put Shotgun Suge on his square. Suge, shout out to Suge, been on his health tip, been boxing, exercising, completely 180 life change. So that's good. Suge has obviously been going crazy in these battles too. He ain't playing. I just don't. I think the mystery factor with J Dose, and J Dose always been dope. He always been dope. I haven't really seen him super active, but I think maybe this time away could be a determining factor in this battle, and he might be clipped up. I really don't want to bet against the unknown, and I going off for their past work, I should be going with Suge, but I'm actually going to go with J Dose.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
yeah, I'm
I'm
going
going
with
with
Dose, man.
I'm going with Suge with this one though, man. Even though we haven't seen J Dose, Suge, for some reason, when he battles on Battle Cam, he tends to struggles. I don't know if he gives it to his 100%, but he tends to struggle, and I feel like he doesn't give it his all. I feel like when he give him a long break, he'll he'll give you those memorable performances. I haven't seen a memorable performance by Suge lately. And when Suge is a very streaky rapper, when he starts hitting those that rhyme scheme and that wordplay, when he starts being like, yeah, 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 it's hard to beat Suge, man. So I'm taking Suge in this battle. I like Suge. All right, let's go to this next battle. Let the biasness kick in because we got Rum Nitty versus News.
Well,
Oh.
listen, man.
Uh-oh.
Ain't no biasness when it comes to Rum Nitty because you can't be biased versus one of the best that ever did it. You can't be biased. That's like if you saying Floyd Mayweather gonna fight and then you like, well, I got Floyd. It's like that's not biased. You're just looking at hard data. You're looking at the facts. This man wins fights. Rum Nitty, man, listen. Shout out to my man News because I feel like his pen is actually super underrated. News versus Geechee was one of my favorite battles of 2023. I believe that's the year they battled at the Yard Out. News and Geechee, that one rounder was super slept on. Me and News was fire. News has been in the mix with the West Coast Titans. He wants all the writers, all the pins. He got busy with Charlie Clips as well. I like News, bro, but there's always a but, right? Yeah. Man, listen, Rum Nitty, bro, Rum Nitty, and you give him the name News and Philly references and the 215 and AR app, I was just oh man.
Well, okay.
I ain't even gotta listen, bro.
Say something nice about News now. Come on, man.
I did. I said News got an underrated pen. He's battled the West Coast Titans, so he's battle tested. His heart is all the way there. He got the heart to fight it out with any of the dogs. But can he win this battle? I don't think he can win it, bro. I don't think he can win this one, bro. I'm sorry. And then the News is my man. Like News, News is really one of them for real. Like when they talk street guys, certified street guys, News is one of those in real life. And I can vouch for that with my own eyes. I ain't gonna say that's all. I'm gonna leave that there. But I'm just gonna say his passion for writing, his pen. He's a poetic street spitting these street narratives. I feel like for the street guys, they might actually go with News and they might feel like News won the battle after the battle's over with. But for the hardcore super lyricists and the hip hop fans, they're gonna go with Nitty, dog. And that's just how this battle gonna go. But I think it's gonna be fire. This is gonna be a real good battle. Yeah. Hey, I'm just say Nitty don't play back. He don't play with battles. Nitty don't play with battles. I mean, there's a couple that I've like let's take the Eunice battle for example. Nitty kind of didn't have a third for Eunice, and pretty much the majority of people had Eunice winning that battle. There's some battles where Nitty, they never know what's going on in somebody's life, and they can't really be 100% every time. But for 95% of the time, Rum Nitty is on point. He know not to go to Philly playing. He's not gonna go out there playing no games. I don't think you're gonna get a B game Rum Nitty. I think you're gonna get an A game Rum Nitty. And
you're definitely gonna get an A game Rum Nitty. I think
Nitty 2-1, man.
I don't think Nitty ever gave you a bad performance, like ever. Like we always, we question of that about like Geechee, Twerk, Charlie Clips. We never question about Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty, I always get entertained by Rum Nitty, man. Like Rum Nitty is so much of a superstar in battle rap. He don't even need to promote his battles. People still gonna watch it. Kind of like you. When I see you on the card, I'll be like, okay, Daddy Mine's on the card. I'm gonna watch it. Rum Nitty's on the card. I gotta watch it. So just like the creativity, the punching, the wordplay rhyme scheme, what Nitty could do, man, is just amazing, man. And he just says things that people don't say, and he just flips it and makes it so creative, man. The art, how Rumney does it, that's why he's one of the greatest of all time, one of the greatest punchers of all time. I'm taking Rumney, and I'm gonna I got him winning all 3 rounds in this battle. I think Nitty's gonna be too much in this battle.
I don't gotta win in all 3 because I know News is really. I'm telling you, I feel like this might be the battle to really wake people up to News. That's a bar by itself. Wake people up to News. That's a bar. But this might be the one where people see what he's really capable of. So I don't see Nitty getting a perfect. But yeah, we both agree. Rum Nitty gonna win the battle.
Okay, let's go to the co-main event, man. Charlie Clips versus Top Floor Loot.
Man, shout out to Clips. I just talked to him. He was he was in Alaska. Shout out to Traumatos, Heat, all Basule, all my niggas out there in Alaska. He said, "Yo, I'm not playing." He said, "I'm not playing with this one." In fact, he was getting ready to lock in for this one. Another. I feel like people be sleeping on Loot too, bro. Them Philly guys. This is a new Philly. I don't know if people been paying attention, but from the Prezi to the Crush, Loot, Mars, News. It's so many of these new Philly cats that ain't relying on the Philly flow. These guys are actually coming in here with bars and modern era rap styles. Lou be talking his fashion shit. Lou talk that money talk. He talk that street talk. And again, he's another one of those guys.
It's Top Floor Loot.
To it.
So it's Top Floor Loot. That new guy, the best new guy that's coming out of Philly. Like the way they talk about True Flow, like the best.
I would think he's that. I would think he's like, I would, in a sense, Capo. I would think he's Capo Bravado of Philly. You know how Capo got the star power and he can rap. That's how I look at Top Floor Loot. If Clips ain't playing, Clips really can't lose to nobody for real. If we're gonna be honest, when he's not bullshitting. Clips don't be losing, bro. Man, Top Floor, they're my guys, bro. Like I'm real close to those guys, like in real life. Like shout to the brothers. Shout to Amin, Mars, the whole family, man. But Clips versus Top Floor Loot in Philly. I damn near want to go out on a ledge and go for my man. See, here's the thing. There's a prediction of who you think is going to win, and then there's a prediction of who you want to win. You get what I'm saying? Like I want my man Loot to win this battle. I want Loot to win.
So with Clips is so unpredictable. You don't know what you're gonna get from him, though. It's like if Clips was like 100% all the way in every single battle, I would clearly pick Charlie Clips. But the thing is, though, sometimes he have them off nights. Sometimes he'll have the night where he's like the greatest rapper in the world.
Clips can beat you in a moment. Clips can beat you on accident. Like Clips is one of those guys that like he can freestyle a moment and create a viral moment on you. It's dangerous. I know that. I want my instinct saying go with Loot, bro. My instinct saying go with Loot, bro. Cause I feel like he has more to prove here. You know, this is a huge battle for him. I don't know if like these people probably don't revere Clips the way they used to. But however,
I still do though. I still think Clips is a legend, and I feel like
of course, I do too. I'm just saying for the general battle rap, like because at one point he was the undisputed GOAT. At one point he was the greatest that ever did it. especially during after the Big T battle, after the Verb battle, and he just was on a crazy run. And then once he started playing around, messing around, freestyling, choking, it's kind of like he kind of dropped out of that GOAT or Mount Rushmore spot for a lot of people. But the one thing people have to realize, the ability never went nowhere. I think the motivation.
Worry about that? Did you ever worry about that, like with Clips though? Like when you're preparing the battle, do you feel like, okay, I hope I get a full 100% Clips, or you was like,
yeah. Well, the third. No, I honestly, to be honest, because I battled them on Angry Fans Radio. Then we battled on Black Ice Cartel in New York. And then we battled in Atlanta on URL. So I battled them 3 times. And I think, honestly, every time that I battled Clips, I never really worried about that because I always knew that Clips respected me at a level where he knew not to play with me. He knew better. It was like, I'm not going to fuck around with Danny Myers. And he never did. So all 3 of our battles are dope.
I think it's just certain battle rappers though. Like
it might be certain battle. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
But I'm taking Clips though, man. I gotta take Clips in this battle though, because I'm pretty sure he was disappointed that this past weekend that he wasn't able to battle, and he gets a full preparation for this battle, and he gets to.
He might some of those haymakers, the ones that the ones that are non-specific to Sheed, like the general haymakers, those like Luke might mess around and catch those clips. That's a bar too.
This is what I'm predicting what's gonna happen. I predict Clips will clearly win the first round because he's normally unbeatable in those first rounds. Right. Second round, I think Flute will edge the second round by a small margin. The third round, Charlie Clips will freestyle it, and he will find a way to win it.
He can. He really can, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Not when you got a nigga that's standing on business, and that's top floor Luke. Luke, listen. Luke is standing on business. That's the name of the damn card. So with that, you know what that means? That means you gotta be professional. That means you gotta be clipped up. No pun intended. That means you gotta have your gun loaded, ready to unload every round. If Clips go in there with a half-empty gun in one of them rounds, that's not standing on business. And the man that's standing on business is gonna win this battle. I got Luke.
I'm still
2-1
taking Clips. I think Clips got it, man.
Hey, all right. All we can do is watch the battle and see what happens, and then we'll come back and recap it and talk about it.
All right, that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right, let's go to the next battle. We got Sharon versus Bill Collector.
That's the best battle on the card. Besides
Bill Collector won his battle, by the way. He battled this past week on Eminence. He actually beat Swervo. Comes back a week later. Yeah, he comes back.
Damn, Swervo just was calling me out, boy. Swervo, come on, listen, Swervo. Listen, all these niggas need to leave me alone, bro. I'm gonna just say that, but fuck all that right now. This is my favorite battle. No, I can't say that. I like the Nitty and News the most, but this one could be the most competitive. Like, yeah, Sharon is one of the best battlers of all time. This guy rebuttals, his freestyle ability, his punching. Let's not underrate his punching power, his angles, his IQ, his battle rap, general knowledge. Sharon is just a real monster for real. Very, very, very difficult to beat. About the man twice. I know how tough it is to battle Sharon and come up with stuff that hasn't been said and same angles that everybody came with. Bill Collector can rap. When Bill wants to rap, he's one of the best rappers in battle rap. They never really say that. They never really give him that. I think it's his persona It's kind of like you know, a funny guy. He's, you know, a good energy, good spirited dude. They don't really give him it. But when you go back to that King of the Dot tournament, you'll realize that's when he unleashed. Like, this is the Devil Bar Guy Bill. Shout out to Bar Guy Bill. That man could rap. He could rap. As far as back and forth goes, it's tough to beat Sharon, bro. I got Sharon 2-1. Very good battle. Battle of the night. It could be battle of the night. In my prediction, this should be battle of the night. But I got Sharon, bro. Listen, that man is different. He's different.
Yeah, Bill battle with Swervo. Then he comes back and have this battle. He got Snake Eyes on the Trenches card coming up too. Bill's outside right now, but Sharon is very tough to beat. He's tough to beat, and he could just beat you different ways. The way he punches, the way he schemes, his rebuttals, his freestyles. But Bill, he's Bill is one of the best writers in battle rap today. I don't think he gets enough credit though. If we get the Bill we saw against Swervo, I think it's going to be a huge problem.
Or the Bill that battled Tay Rock.
Yeah, man. I like Sharon though in this battle though, man. I like Sharon in this battle.
That's what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man.
But I can't go against anybody that has build though. So it's like it's basically a pick 'em, man. I think this is an evenly match. I don't think you can't go wrong of who you have. Yeah, man. This is
you really can't. I mean, yeah, you really can. That's why this is exactly why I said this is the most competitive battle and it's the battle of the night. That's why.
They're gonna put on a show.
It is kind of even for real.
Yeah. So yeah, I got Sharon though. Battle of the night.
Bill and Sharon.
Yeah, I got Bill and Sharon. What about performance of the night?
Rum Nitty.
I'm gonna go with Sharon for performance of the night.
Yeah, that's very, very possible. It's Sharon. Like,
so
but if I don't know. I just feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Nitty's gonna show out this weekend. I haven't even spoke with him, so I haven't heard a bar. I haven't heard none of the news raps. Haven't heard none of Rum Nitty's raps. So I'm coming in here with just an even blank slate. But something is telling me Nitty about to go off.
Yeah, so they got that event going down, man. Goes down in Philly. There will be